Hello everyone and welcome to yours truly King Slicks and what up? So welcome to this YouTube channel. This is gonna be my first review video, and today we're gonna be talking about one of the games that fell into my life just a couple of days ago called Remnant From the Ashes. A game that I find really fun, but it didn't hit me as it didn't hit me in the trailers or when I was watching like Twitch gamers playing it. I felt like this is a nah game. I don't think I'm gonna buy it until a friend bought it, played it, and just told me you have to buy it. And I thank him a lot because the game is amazing. So let's jump right into it, and I will show you some of the basic of it. This is just what I think about this game, what I felt. So and bear with me, it's my first review video, so let's go. So here we are right in the game, and now I have been playing this game for a couple of days with this character, and so I'm not gonna show you how the game starts or stuff like that. We're just gonna go through some basics and how the mechanics is built. So when you have played the tutorial, after the tutorial you will be able to choose between 3 classes, and the class I choose was Hunter. So this is a Hunter character, and where we are right now is what we would call like the main base. And this is a checkpoint. This is like what I would say the main checkpoint that is connected to all the checkpoints around the world. And for you who have played a lot of these kind of games, Diablo or based MMORPG games, you know that it's always like a hometown or a home base where you go back and you upgrade and buy things, and exactly the same with this game. So this is the main base where you upgrade and buy things. But let's jump right into this checkpoint, and we go into we just jump into somewhere in the world, and I will show you. You can do travel, you take Earth. So this is the core issues, like where you the last checkpoint you were at. So at every checkpoint in the world, you can always go back to the main area or around to all the other checkpoints around the world. But let's just pick one. So here we are connected to one of the places on Earth where you will find enemies to kill. So yes, so what's going on here is like the world is like infected, what I will say, and there's a lot of weird creatures that you wanna kill, and you want to loot them for scrap. So the scrap that you loot from the enemies and around the world is the things you use to buy new gear and weapons in the hometown, or upgrade the gears and weapons that you have. But first of all, as you can see, the game runs really smooth. I love how the smoothness is working out, how optimized the game is, and I haven't met a single bug in the game for the last 3 days I'm playing it, and that is really good. And the game is released today. You can slide, you can jump, and that's one of the mechanics you really want to learn. For you who have played Bloodborne, that is one of the survivor skills of the game, and you will learn to do that a lot when you're fighting enemies or more hard enemies and bosses. So the inventory. The character have a secondary weapon that is either a pistol or SMG, and you have a main weapon that's a hunting rifle or a sniper rifle or a shotgun, and you have a melee weapon. These weapons, except for the melee weapon, you can put on weapon mods. That gives you a special ability for a shorter time on that weapon. You also have a helmet, you have a vest, and you have some trousers that you can upgrade and get better armor, and you can also connect rings and idols for better attributes on your character. And here on the left side I've taken out the advanced stats, so you can see what kind of stats and how the character is respond to the different abilities from around the world. And this game is pretty easy to understand, and that's make you more easy to get into the game. It's not hard and it's not much, but it's still enough to keep you satisfied with the game and want to grind it. And you also have these trait points, so every time you're shooting, killing enemies, you get EXP and you level up and you get trait points. So you have this trait rank, and for every level you get 1 trait points that you can put out on your attributes here. That's like improving stamina or health. So let's find something to kill, and I will show you the mechanics of the battles. So there's a lot of different enemies. I have not met everyone, so as I said, I've just been playing this for 2 days, I think it is. But I played a lot because I find this game really fun. Here we go. You have shooting enemies, you have melee attacking enemies, you have shamans or magicians or whatever you want to call them. And for every time, as I said before, when you're killing enemies, you get EXP. And this is what you want to find and collect, the scrap. The scrap is what you use to upgrade your gear and upgrade your weapons, so it gets better, or you find where you can buy new gear or new weapons. Don't forget to also destroy things around the world because they also drop stuff. Here's a shaman. He's one you wanna stay away from. So what you see is running really smooth, even if it becomes a lot of things happening around the screen. It's still no FPS drops. I have the game on high graphics right now, and wow, it's so smooth, and I love that they put in the ability to also slide. As you can see, the game is not easy. It's pretty hard, and I like that. It's not too hard as I found Bloodborne, because Bloodborne was it was so hard. Dark Side of the game, it was so hard that I got mad. But this is still competitive. It's still hard to play, but it's not so hard that you get so freaking mad you wanna throw a punch in your screen. But it's still hard enough, so you find it fun to play, what I will say. So that's one of the battles, and let's go back to the main base and I will show you how the upgrade works. So welcome back here to the main base, and I will show you how you upgrade and how that works. And as I told you before, in the main base you find all the merchants that you buy items from, or you upgrade weapons or buy gears from. So here's one of them, and I can show you how the upgrade and the buying system of the weapons and armory works. So here, up here, you have the upgrade or the buying the items. As you can see, all the stuff I have in my inventory right now is red here. That means I don't have enough of materials for the upgrading. So like the weapons need more like forged iron that I need to find around the world. And the gear or the smaller weapons need only iron for it, but I don't have enough for upgrading. It's same with the armor. On the buy items you need the coins. I have enough coins so I can buy new weapons if I want, or armor.
So long.
Also over here you have another merchant who's can improve.
Let's have a look.
You can craft new items, then you need to find materials. That's what you find. So what you want to do in the world is like keep an eye up, try to walk in places that that you don't usually like. Be more curious about finding new places, because that's where you find like more of materials, so you can craft more awesome weapons. In the buy items I can buy mods for the weapons.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do like a little recap of the feeling that I have for the game. Is that when I first encountered the game, it was through the trailers, as I told you before, and I wasn't that hooked. And I think many people feel the same way when they look at the trailers, or maybe other Twitch gamers that play this game, that they don't get like a good feeling about the game. It's like hard to know exactly what it is, but I gave it a try and I'm so happy about it. It's really optimized, it's really good graphics, and the mechanics is easy but really good, and it's enough for keeping you hooked to the game and want to keep grinding and upgrading your character and the gears, and it's easy to get into. What I miss in this game though And this is just like a feeling I have, so I'm not gonna be talking about what others' thoughts on it is, but I find the game that the maps should be more nature in it. It's the maps are pretty dark, boring, and like it could be more. Now it's just like broken down urban cities that's very dark and a lot of dark enemies and stuff like that. So it could be a little more nature in it, what I think that will piff up the game, but it's not that much so you don't want to play the game. Also, they say that the maps are randomly generated. Yes, you can find them randomly generated when you jump in. You can feel that it's not exactly the same, but it's not much randomly generated. Um, I don't really know how exactly that random generated works they have, but it's not that much random generated, so you don't like you don't recognize the map you have been in before. Really recommend to buy this game, at least try it, but do it with a friend or just jump into a random game so you play with some other people, because that will boost the energy of the feeling for the game. And I will give it 4 out of 5 King Crowns. That's what I would give. So I'm finding this game pretty good and fun. Though I can't answer right now because I haven't played it that many hours and how long it will hold on to me. But for now, and the feeling I had for like maybe 7-8 hours into the game, I find it really fun and I'm still getting hooked and want to play it every day I wake up. So yes, I recommend this game a lot. So that was all for the, I would say, the basics and the review of Remnant from me, King Cecilix. And thank you for sticking by, watching this video. Bear with me, this is the first review video I've done, and I promise you the YouTube channel and all my videos gonna get better. But please, if you like what you see, please subscribe. Also follow me on twitch.tv/KingCecilix, and you can find me on all social media at King Cecilix. And please just write a comment, and I'm also open for criticism just to be better for all you guys. So thank you so much for today, and I'll see you next time.